have dragons just like Khaleesi. I have Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. Ryan Reynolds is like the A+ of all Hollywood actors. So yeah, they tried to completely intimidate him, and it's amazing to see that it hasn't worked. Blake is saying things. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but she compares herself to Khaleesi. I believe she has dragons.
Blake Lively and Taylor Swift have long been seen as Hollywood's ultimate bestie duo, a picture-perfect pair known for their matching outfits at the Super Bowl and heartwarming birthday tributes. They've made us all believe in the fantasy of an unbreakable sisterhood, constantly serving up Instagram-worthy moments. But here's the kicker. The friendship we all admired might not be as flawless as it seemed. Beneath the filtered photos and glamorous red carpet appearances, there's been a lot more than just camaraderie. Think manipulation, betrayal, and a serious dose of legal drama. It turns out that their bond wasn't all about friendship. It was about power. Power in Hollywood, power in shaping media narratives, and perhaps even power over each other. And here's the twist. Taylor Swift, the queen of managing her public image, allegedly became a pawn in this complex game, and she had no idea. Blake, in a private moment, referred to Taylor as one of her dragons. But this wasn't some playful metaphor about a fierce friend. It was a reference to a strategy. Blake apparently saw Taylor as a tool, a pet dragon she could unleash when needed to intimidate or secure an advantage. In one of the most shocking revelations, Blake allegedly weaponized Taylor's influence in a legal battle that had nothing to do with her. According to insiders, Blake used Taylor's star power to pressure studios during negotiations for her film, It Ends With Us. Taylor, thinking she was just hanging out with a friend, found herself caught up in a situation where her name was being used to push casting decisions and create leverage in legal proceedings. She had no clue she was being used as an unofficial co-producer, without any of the perks or recognition that came with it. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more complicated, enter Ryan Reynolds. The lovable Hollywood dad found himself tangled in the mess too. The drama surrounding Blake, Taylor, and the entire legal situation turned into a full-blown chaos, revealing the darker side of this supposedly flawless Hollywood friendship.
The male feminist, he's loves guilty. Women, he's cares, guilty. He's doing all this.
He literally was not even allowed to be at the premiere of his own movie.
Why is that? He made him and his whole family go down to the basement.
Go down to the basement during the premiere of his movie because Blake Lively had alienated the entire cast against him.
What started as a lawsuit over harassment quickly morphed into a full-blown celebrity power struggle, complete with public threats, defamation, and a whole lot of backstage drama. But just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, it did. Blake Lively filed a legal complaint against Justin Baldoni. But here's the kicker. She didn't do it herself. Instead, she had her lawyer file it on her behalf. And what did the complaint say? It didn't make any definitive claims. It only stated that Blake believed them to be true. The key word here is believed, and this legal sleight of hand was Blake's way of dodging perjury charges if her claims didn't hold up in court. Clever, right? She didn't say it was true, just that she thought it might be. That loophole was big enough to drive a red carpet through, and it kept her out of serious legal hot water, avoiding a potential 5-year federal prison sentence. But the strategy didn't stop there. Blake didn't request an investigation into her own claims, even though she could have. Instead, she simply filed the complaint and handed it off to the media, letting the press do the heavy lifting. The California Civil Rights Department never even sent the complaint to the parties involved, nor did they conduct an investigation. No fact-checking, no follow-up. Just a headline that would send shockwaves through the media. And with that, what was once a lawsuit turned into an all-out media circus. Now, the friendship we once thought was built on mutual love and support is slowly unraveling. Taylor Swift, who built her empire by embracing the role of the anti-victim, has found herself unexpectedly cast as a reluctant victim in someone else's game. The truth is, their relationship wasn't about genuine sisterhood after all. It was about control, manipulation, and using each other to climb the Hollywood ladder. The industry, as we all know, doesn't forgive easily, and these two were playing a dangerous game of power dynamics. But here's where the story takes a turn. Taylor isn't standing for it anymore. After discovering that her name was weaponized in a legal battle she never signed up for, she's reportedly distancing herself from Blake. And honestly, who could blame her? Getting dragged into a scandal without even knowing you're a part of the drama, that's got to sting. So now, Blake is left holding the bag while Taylor steps back to protect her own interests.
You plan to sue Blake Lively?
Absolutely.
You will?
Yes. Justin Baldoni from the get-go
said, I don't want to do anything negative toward her. I don't want to hurt her.
Just when you thought things couldn't get any more chaotic, Blake Lively throws in the next twist, an apology to Taylor Swift. But surprise, surprise, it's about as sincere as a cheesy Instagram quote. Sources close to Blake claim she's now saying they've worked everything out and are all good. Right, sure. It's the kind of apology you give when you step on someone's toe in a crowded room and want to avoid making a scene, not the kind of apology that actually fixes anything. The problem? No one's buying it. Not even Blake's most loyal fans. You know that feeling when someone apologizes and you can see right through it? That's exactly the vibe Blake's giving off. Let's be honest, Blake apologizing is like spotting the Loch Ness Monster in your backyard. It just doesn't happen. The woman has the emotional range of a brick wall and a history of dodging accountability like a reality TV star who knows better than to own up to any wrongdoings. The only time she's ever publicly apologized was for a distasteful joke she made about Princess Kate Middleton while the Duchess was battling cancer. Even Blake couldn't talk her way out of that one. And now, here she is, supposedly offering Taylor a heartfelt apology. Please, it feels like watching a politician pretend to care just before an election. All optics, no substance, just pure PR manipulation. After all, Taylor's name being dragged through the mud is only making things worse for Blake, especially with a deposition looming. Blake knows she has to act fast before everything blows up in her face. But here's the kicker. There's absolutely no proof this reconciliation even happened. No photos, no heartfelt Instagram posts, not even a casual coffee hangout selfie. There's been no "we're good" hashtag, no back on track shout out, not even a "I'm so grateful for this friendship" moment. The silence speaks volumes. If Blake's trying to convince anyone this reconciliation is genuine, she's failing spectacularly. As for Taylor, she said nothing. Complete radio silence. No, we're working through things message, no public statement at all. It's almost like she's been silenced by the drama surrounding her. Blake's playing the PR game, but Taylor's not playing along.
Their net worth right now is plummeting because their reputations are ruined.
If you think Blake's apology is a genuine attempt to patch things up, think again. This is nothing more than a classic PR move designed to avoid a total public relations disaster. Imagine if Taylor went full savage on the stand. She's got the kind of sharp wit and precision that could reduce Blake's entire defense to rubble. And Blake knows this all too well. So what does she do? She spins the narrative, presenting herself as a remorseful friend trying to make things right. But let's face it, the truth is she's running out of time and she knows it. Behind the scenes, sources close to Taylor say she's now rethinking who she can trust. If this scandal hasn't already made her question her friendships, it's definitely shaking up her inner circle. Blake, once a trusted ally, may now be sliding down the friendship ladder faster than a Kardashian marriage. Taylor's not the type to let herself be used, and with all the legal chaos swirling around, she's likely cleaning up her phone, deleting any trace of Blake. After all, no one wants to be the last one holding a bag of scandal, and right now, Blake's the one carrying all the baggage. Now, let's bring Ryan Reynolds into the mix because this isn't just Blake's mess. He's knee-deep in it too, and things aren't looking great for Hollywood's favorite sarcastic dad. Ryan's silence lately has been pretty telling. Maybe it's because he's facing his own legal mess, a defamation lawsuit from Justin Baldoni, the defense. Oh, the classic "I believe he was a predator" claim. Because, of course, if you toss "I believe" in front of anything, it's an open invitation to smear someone's reputation with no consequences. Nice try, Reynolds, but that defense is as flimsy as the toast you'd normally tweet about. Fans have noticed Ryan's increasing isolation as well. In a recent photo from a football game, he was literally standing alone. No one was near him. It's as if even the crowd is distancing themselves from him. No one wants to be associated with someone whose reputation is sinking faster than Blake's social calendar. Ryan's attempts to deflect with jokes and snarky commentary aren't working anymore. The public's patience is running out, and now he's facing the consequences of playing the victim card. Meanwhile, Blake's still trying to keep the fairy tale alive, but the cracks are becoming impossible to ignore. No amount of strategic PR can hold this train wreck together for much longer. As their once glamorous public image crumbles, we have to ask, are they really just a power couple in freefall? Is the dream team breaking apart? Only time and more lawsuits will tell. And that's all for today.